Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Kettle Farms
We
Live.
started.
Why are you so weird?
I'm a weird. Well, I can't say that
You
one.
can't say that from that movie. I know exactly where you're going with that. 𝙎𝙊𝙈𝙎. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way right now, to be honest.
That too.
𝙒 and eel. I feel both and eel. We'll let some folks hop in. I expect this is going to be a small live, but I'm going to rant a little bit, and I don't care. That is my goal this evening. I'm going to just address some issues. And we'll talk soil, and we'll talk flowers and gardening, and that's what we wanted to do tonight, plant those tomatoes.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. But let's get a banner going. We'll do a small banner. So how are things going over there, Skinner? I know you had some questions about composting or something at some point, so I just wanted to check in. Man, I'm cold. What this spring is cold today. I think a couple of things that we wanted to talk about tonight were just there's weird stuff in the homesteading community. I was going to address that a little bit. And then I know that Sherry over at Two Family talked about the use of stock photos. Wanted to talk about that a little bit. And then clickbait, like the theories behind clickbait and clickbait thumbnails. Hey, Sean. I've been watching some of your videos in Alaska. I saw a listing today for a really nice log cabin in Alaska, and I was like, oh, it looks really nice. And I know it would be remote, but I think it'd be a little too cold for me. So, hey, His Way Homestead. Oh, there we go. How are you doing? I know you had a live earlier. We were playing cards. Sunday nights are card night with Dad. So we play cards till about 8. And then we start getting ready for our live. So we had to miss it. But I did see that you were live. Stop letting me yawn.
Okay.
We're all tired. You hit 50 today. It was nice during the day, but this evening it started getting cold.
For us.
For us. Although I think I can tolerate heat a lot more than you can, which is weird because you grew up in Texas.
So
you should be used to heat.
Well, I'm used to it. I'm used to sweating my ass off.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are good. We are, I think, all fully recovered from COVID now, which is great. There might be like minor fatigue, but no other symptoms. Dad's got his first shot, so we're back to normal. Thank goodness. You go up in California, cannot handle the heat. Southern California or Northern California? Because aren't they like fairly extreme different climates? Thorhaven's here. Hey, what's up? What is up? We're all tired. We didn't really even do that much today. We went grocery shopping, did some cleaning.
I think I'm tired of getting my butt beat in cards.
Well, not everybody can play against me. I was whooping butt.
You didn't win the last one.
Yeah, Dad deserves to win now and then. I felt bad because he hadn't won that many. So there's been times where I try to let him win. And now I have to let you win next week.
Yep.
We did enjoy my birthday cake. I don't know if you guys saw pictures of that on our Instagram and Facebook. We picked it up Monday, so we wouldn't have shown it last week. I guess I could show a little bit here. I could grab the pictures real quick, but it turned out pretty good. Stop yawning.
You stop yawning.
Oh man, what's going on? But it was a pretty good. The card shark. It was a pretty good birthday. I got a couple gifts from some friends. Oh, I forgot my tea's in there, heating up. We didn't really do much besides stuff ourselves with cake for my birthday. So Donald did take off that day. I don't think we did anything special. The Central Sierra is 110 in the summer. Ugh. No, thank you. Soy from seeding a new cow pasture by hand. What are you planting? Like a cover crop or what you got going on? Thanks. It was a nice birthday. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't overly exciting, but I ate cake. So. I can't stop yawning. Sorry, guys. Business is going really well too. I got some more contracts this week, and I'm going to be starting another channel. I think I'm almost ready to do that, another YouTube channel where I'm actually, if you guys ever see that show Homes on Homes, I'm going to do a mix of that with publicly reviewing websites and social marketing strategies. So I'm going to go in and actually not tear apart. Like, I'm going to try to be nice about it, unless people like when people are mean about it. I can be mean about it and just kind of go over people's websites and stuff and, you know, see what they do right, see what they do wrong, what they could do better. And that's going to be a new channel. I've already got a domain for it. I've already got the channel set up for the most part, but I have to figure out what qualifiers I'm grading, because I'm actually going to give them a certificate. And it should be interesting. It's going to be an interesting project, I think. Did you see Skinner Farm's message on Instagram? He does have it on his phone, but I'm usually the one that checks it, so he might not have checked it. And I leave him to answer questions about soil, so. Whew. I blame you for me yawning.
I'm not the one yawning every 2 seconds.
Wow. I think maybe I'm old now that it's been my birthday.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he is switching phones right now too. So we switched. We went from AT&T. We just switched to Google Fi. It's going to save us at least $50 a month, and Donald gets a new $1,000 phone for like $600 off plus $150 credit on his trade-in. So it's going to be nice. Now I just got to get me one. Yeah, spring is busy. Spring is like nonstop for us until about the end of June. And you get to enjoy having the garden for a little bit in July. And then it's like, all right, well, now everything's coming in, including all of the weeds. So, and then all the heat. So then you get to do all this work in the heat and trying to make sure you have enough water for the garden and all of that. Hey, Pete. Pete's Little Homestead. I did get your message that someone had like created a dummy account of your name. I saw it come through. They tried to friend request me too, but I did not accept. So one or two of the things that I was going to rant about a little bit tonight, it's just stuff I've been seeing online. I've been seeing a lot of people, and this doesn't happen to me, and I think it's because I don't really talk to anybody in the homesteading community except a couple people on Marco, and I kind of like being on the outskirts because the drama that somehow comes out of this community is absolutely ridiculous. And I've been seeing at least 3 different people kind of veg booking a little bit about, you know, they can't trust people and blah, blah, blah. And I even saw one of the blow ups happen right before my eyes. And I'm like, I don't know what is going on. There's some kind of toxicity in the community that's just stupid right now. And I just kind of want people to cut it out. Like, act adults. And I feel bad for the people that feel like they're being targeted. Like they feel like they're silenced. They can't say what they want to say and they can't be themselves. And I don't really have a solution for it, but I do know that when Homesteaders Hub launches, which I'm actually working on now to try to get it launched maybe by the end of the month, but most likely in May is my goal to get Homesteaders Hub launched, is I want to create an environment in there that is not toxic. Like it seems like the community is getting right now. I don't know what people are doing, but they just need to cut it out. We're too old for this. So, and I think part of the issue is I think a lot of people in the community feel like they're competing with each other, and none of us are competing with each other. Like, you know, Skinner Farms channel and me, like, there's nothing to compete with. Like, we're all just trying to have a channel. Are you on the Shed Wars thing? No, and I'm glad, because I heard a lot of drama came up from that too, and I'm like, I don't even know what it is, honestly. But when I heard about the drama that came out of that, I'm like, y'all are way too old to be acting a fool. So that was one of the main things I wanted to rant about, was just how much people are attacking each other right now. I'm glad that I just don't care. I like the people that I like. There's definitely people in the community I don't like, and I have actually blocked because I can't stand their bullshit. But my give a shit is so non-existent. I don't care. I don't care if people don't like me. I don't care if people try to tell me what I can and can't say on my Facebook. Go ahead and try and tell me what I can and can't say on my Facebook. We'll see what happens there. Yeah. Yeah. You got to help each other grow. And that's the thing. I support everybody that comes to our channel. I go to your lives when I'm available. And I make sure that I'm subbed. I make sure that you're in our shout out list when we go through those. And I just love supporting. I like supporting people and helping people and learning from people and teaching people and building relationships with people. I don't understand this whole drama shit that's going on right now. To me, the people that cause it, those are the people I'm cutting out. It's like a cancer. They're gone. Word. So, hey, two quacks. Did you get your gift card for winning the Jeopardy? I wanted to make sure you got it. I hope you bought something cool with it. Yeah. And I don't think, I mean, it's not everybody involved in the drama. It's just, I don't know. I keep seeing all my friends posting all this not negative stuff like at other people, but they're like, I can't post this, or, true friends don't do this. I mean, I feel bad for them that they feel like they're censored because other people are acting a fool. So you got a book? Awesome. Did you get a cool book? What book did you get? I got a cool book recently. I actually have it since I don't really have anybody moderating today. I guess Donald, really, you're the only moderator on right now, right?
Yeah, and I'm updating all my stuff right now.
Okay. So I will moderate myself.
You should moderate yourself.
I'm gonna.
God.
And I'm going to post a link. I have an issue where every book that I read anymore is a reference book. So I haven't been enjoying fiction at all. And so I decided maybe audiobooks are a way for me to go, simply because I can listen to them in the shower or cleaning or something like that. Oh, I'm just going to post this link real quick. So this book is a pretty cool book that I was recently recommended, called The Lost Apothecary. And it's kind of about this story. It's like based in the 1700s. And then there's also a character that's in the modern day, and they somehow correlate. She finds like the woman in the 1700s was an herbalist that ran this apothecary. And there's actually a true story behind that has the similar storyline behind this, in that she uses her herbal knowledge to create poisons. Well, it doesn't show that you're a mod for me, only because I'm on StreamYard. If I'm on YouTube, it would show. It doesn't show me mods here for some reason. That should be a feature that they add. Yeah. But the old lady in the past created poisons, and used it to sell to women who needed to get out of bad relationships or abusive relationships, and so they would kill their husbands. Don't worry, Donald's not in any danger. And so the book is pretty decent so far if you like herbal knowledge in a fiction historical context. But there was a woman in the 1700s in London that was known. She was like the worst serial killer in history because of the amount of men she helped kill with her herbal knowledge. That said, that's the book, and it comes with, and I'm going to grab it for you real quick, a free PDF, which I'm going to share with you guys for free, that talks a little bit about the poisons, but it also has a couple small recipes in it using herbs. So I thought that would be kind of a cool giveaway. Let me grab the link real quick for y'all. Share. So if you want to download this PDF, it came free with the book. And, you know, it might have a useful recipe in it or something. So this is the book. It's in Google Drive. You can download the PDF from here. And there's only a couple recipes at the bottom. There's like only like 3 or 4. But it talks about some of the poisons in the top of it as well. So far, the book is pretty good. It's my first audiobook, but I thought that might be of use for some folks. Sometimes I do like to give away free books. I've got tons of PDF books. So if you have a book that you're looking for, that you need, I have ways. Just let me know. What was the other thing I wanted to talk? I wanted to talk about stock photos and clickbait also, because there's been some discussion. I know that Sherry talked about or asked if people use stock photos, and I know that Thor's Haven responded to it as well in the small YouTubers group. So there's kind of like a, I don't know. I definitely encourage people to create their own photos. Especially, you want to make sure that whatever you're creating, whether it's a recipe or something, that the photo matches what you're actually making. So all of my recipe videos, the thumbnails have actual photos of the product. But there are times where when I did my thumbnail of the mullein that we gathered, you know, I went and just picked up a mullein stock photo. And I want, basically, I don't think people should feel bad for using stock photo. Stock photography, not everybody has an eye for photography. Stock photography, there's a lot of free photos out there. And there's even stock video you can use that we used in his soil video. I used a good bit of stock video in his soil video because it was to make a point about an educational thing. It didn't have to be all videos that I created here on the farm or something. There were some some videos of us here, but the majority of it was stock video. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want people to feel discouraged like they can't use stock video or stock photography, because honestly, what you're trying to do is you're trying to sell yourself. And if you just don't have a camera, or you're not a good photographer, or it didn't turn out the way you want, so you want something that looks better, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want people to feel bad for using stock photography. I did see your post about that, Sherry. I was in the middle of the card game with Dad, and I agree. I think if you make a dessert, you take a picture of the dessert. But if, like my birthday video or the live we did last week, I used a stock photo of a cupcake because I didn't have a good photo of the cake to use. When actually we hadn't even picked up the cake yet.
Yeah, we did it next day.
So I used a stock cupcake video or photo. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't want people to feel discouraged if it feels like people are being judgy for using stock video and stock photography. I can tell you as a marketer, someone that I deal in stock photography and stock video every single day. Every single day of my work existence, I'm dealing in it in some aspect, and it is perfectly fine, and it's perfectly common to use. So if you can take photos, but don't let people feel like you can't. So there's a lot of really free and awesome websites out there. Daryl talks about them in the Tuesday Tech, which I know they're not doing anymore for right now, But if you go back and watch some of their old videos, he's got some really good suggestions in there for stock photography. 𝙒𝙀𝙄𝙀 is one of them. Canva has tons. I use tons of Canva stock photography. And they have stock videos. So, use it up. It's what it's there for. People make money. You're helping small photographers make money by purchasing or using a service that they've purchased, or even like Canva, you have to pay for some photos. You're helping out a small photographer even. So consider that a aspect of it that's helpful.
Josh had a question.
What did Josh ask?
Did
I miss it?
It should be down near the bottom.
Near the bottom. Oh, okay. How do you post a still picture on YouTube? So I might have to get a little bit of context from you on that. Do you mean like when we're up in this screen here, how do I post a picture? Or do you mean like during your video? Like where are you trying to post a photo? I guess is where I would ask. Yeah, and I agree, Sean. I've never judged people. And this is going to bounce into the clickbait discussion as well. Your thumbnails, and actually I'll go ahead and start that discussion while I wait to see Skinner Farm's question here. Your thumbnails are literally built to be clickbait. Like I see these people talking about this person dresses too sexy, or this person does this in their thumbnail. And I'm like, do people click it? Isn't that what it's there for? To get people to click it? Your thumbnail is meant to be clickbait. Absolutely meant to be clickbait. That's the whole purpose of the thumbnail, is to get someone to click it. So when people talk about, oh, I hate clickbait thumbnails, and I'm like, do you want thumbnails that don't get clicked? Is that what you're going with? Now, if you're talking about thumbnails that, make it seem a little bit over dramatic, they can get annoying. But again, if it works, it works. People get frustrated at Justin Rhodes because, he's migrated away from what he used to be. When you and I first started watching him, he still does some of the same stuff. But it's like, if it's working for him and he's making money, why would I, judge him for that? Why would I say, well, I'm not going to watch you anymore because you're actually making a living and taking care of your family and adjusting things that your audience wants? Like, screw you. Like, I'm not going to do that. It's goofy. Skinner says, I smoked a meatloaf today and I just wanted to post a picture of it. Oh, okay. So you're talking about on your community tab. So once you have 1,000 subs, you don't have to be monetized, but once you have 1,000 subs, you get what's called a community tab. I don't know whether you've hit 1,000 subs yet, but when you do, you can then create, it's basically like your own Facebook wall, but on YouTube, where you can post pictures, you can create polls. I don't think you can do video, but again, it's a video platform, so you can just put video out. You've got stories now too. I don't know if stories are open. Maybe someone else here knows, because stories came out after I hit 1,000 subs. Are stories available no matter your account, or is it only when you're 1,000 subs? Because that could be a way to put photos out there now if you're not at 1,000 subs yet. But once you get your community tab, it usually takes about a week. Once you hit 1,000 subs, then you can post in your newsfeed. And I try to do everything that we post on Instagram for the most part, and Facebook, we also put on our newsfeed, because there's different audiences on each platform. Oh, my blue tongue. Yeah. That wasn't the only thing that was blue from that cake.
TMI.
TMI. The whole household was eating that cake. So let's just say that. And it was TMI. I've been playing with text on thumbs lately. The more outrageous the text, the better my video does. Exactly.
Why is that?
Because it's clickbait.
It's clickbait.
You're baiting people to click on your video. You are setting up your thumbnail and your titles to get people to click on it. You're baiting them. So I hate when people talk about clickbait. Like, ugh, it's so clickbait. Did it make you click on it? Did they get a lot of views? And then I guess it worked.
I skipped it because I wanted to click on it.
You skipped it because you wanted to click on it? I will not click on videos that I want to click on. Just saying. I think it has 1,000 subs for stories. I have not seen it yet. No, I'm at 860. Okay. Yeah, I haven't used stories as much, but I don't use stories that much on any of the platforms. I need to do it more. It's just, even as a marketer, it can get overwhelming, all the different avenues that you have to put information out there. So I guess that's part of my issue. It's always true. Yeah, and you want it to be true, because if I click on it and I said, and maybe I clicked on it because someone was doing a compost toilet build and it turns out they, like, I don't know, dug a hole and crapped in it or something, like, that's not what I was here for, bro. Like, that I could see being annoying, but that's not clickbaiting. That's just false advertising. That's slightly different. Clickbaiting is developing a thumbnail or text that makes people want to click. Like that's what you want to happen, but you want it to be accurate, not false advertising. That's probably part of my problem, is title tags and stuff like that. I suck at them. We've been using TubeBuddy recently. We do a paid subscription. It's like $9 a month to find out suggested tags to put in our videos, and it has been making our views go up a little bit. We're still short on hours, about 800 hours. We seem to be stuck at 800 hours short. But again, we're not doing a lot of videos. We're trying to work on it. Like, we did a goat live this week. We had Donald's soil video last week. And I think I have a video I'm trying to finish up for this week. So, you know, if we did more videos, we would hit the 800. We just haven't. So what did Thor even say? I watched one video where the title was something like, I got fired for living off grid, and the guy only made a chicken coop in his video. Nothing about being fired. I'll never watch him again. Yeah, like, that's false advertising. And I mean, I guess it is a type of clickbait in that he got you to click on it, but those are the ones that I agree. You know, if it's false advertising, it has nothing to do with the video, then that's an issue. But if there was that one blow up that happened, I want to say January, where a guy was putting his wife in his thumbnails, and she was hot and she was in yoga pants and she had a nice butt. Like, I'm not complaining or anything, but people were like, what did they say? Because you watched it too, the whole thread.
It was just that it was just, they're doing it just
to get clicks. And I'm like, isn't that what we're supposed to do?
What's funny is I think they went with it, and she's literally in every thumbnail now.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, yeah, I would totally be snarky and do that. And honestly, I've thought about putting Donald's butt in some of our thumbnails, but he hasn't let me do that yet.
We want the hours.
Yeah, clickbait versus false advertising, I think, is something that people kind of intermingle, unfortunately. And so people feel like, well, I can't do a dramatic thumbnail or a dramatic title because then people might think I'm clickbaiting. And you want to bait people to click on your stinking videos. Like, I don't know how else to put that. So, you know, as long as you're not advertising something that's not in the video, then go for it. Be as dramatic. Do everything you possibly can to get people to click on your videos. That's within the confines of the law of YouTube and is actually on topic for the video. That's about as simple as I can make it. This week's title was Leaving Alaska for Love. It was about me going to see my daughters and cry kids and moms. So true. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I see nothing wrong with that. You're lucky that I can do all of what?
All this.
What, StreamYard? StreamYard is not hard.
All the videos and all that.
I don't even have our banner up yet.
Oh my goodness.
I should be fired. Oh, there we go.
I'm never going to fire you for that.
All right, so my thumbnails come from my videos. I try to, but if I don't have any good scenes in my video, or like I've got several topics I'm going to be tackling this year in our videos, and I'm not going to have footage for all of the ones that I have planned. So I'm going to use stock video. It's still going to get my point across. So yeah, so I think I'm caught up on the comments. I saw saw Two Family in here earlier. I don't know if they're still in here or not. Well, I saw Two Family and I saw Nana. So Sherry and Daryl both maybe. But that's all I really want to discuss regarding the toxicity of people getting attacked in the community. Like, I can tell you what, Homesteading Hub, I'm not going to tolerate it. There's a new, it's not new, but there is a group out there, Homesteaders Hub. It's a Facebook group, a page, and it will be a website. If you guys aren't in it, feel free to join it. I don't know if somebody can find a link to it, but that kind of environment where people feel like they can't speak their minds is not going to be tolerated in there. So, oh, we should make you a moderator then. Aussie, let me grab you and make you a mod.
Come on, for Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook group. There. Now, Nana is a mod. So those are my rants. I can tell you, as from a marketing person, everything that I put out for my clients is intended in order to get them either likes or engagement or something like that. So if you have to use stock photography for that, just do it. Just do it. Try planning a picture for your video thumb. It is good practice. It is good practice. There are times where we will, is that the page of the group?
That's the group. Well,
I think that's the page.
This.
Yeah, that's the page.
So I need to find the group?
Mm-hmm.
Groups. I got this.
He's got this. Mama Z's not here, which
this.
sucks because she's actually our channel shout out later.
So this? Right here.
The group. Yeah, that one. So join this group that Donald's about to link because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening in this group sometime.
So just
soon.
Just groups needs to be added to it.
Yeah. And I mean, there's 200 members in there now. I have not advertised this at all. So it's already garnering attention. But this is going to be a hub for homesteaders, essentially. That's why I call it Homesteaders Hub.
There you go.
Mad web skills.
What's up?
We'll let him think that. So there's the group. Definitely join that. I know that Thor's Haven is also in a group for Homesteaders DIY. Him and Mal run it, I think, right? That's another good group to be in. I'm thinking about doing, there's also the Homestead Herbals study group that I run, which I haven't done much with lately, but I also haven't been doing my classes lately. So, but now's the season to really pick up on the herbal classes because I'll be doing a lot of herbal tinctures and things this summer. So is anybody planting something that they've never planted before? I can tell you right now, this year we're planting a lot of hibiscus because I love hibiscus tea and it's also has really good health benefits. So that's one big thing I'm trying to plant. And I'm also really want to get into some wild foraging. We don't do nearly enough wild foraging. I mean, I'm going to forage a bunch of dandelions and violets tomorrow to make jelly. I think even Sherry over at Two Family was going to do dandelion jelly, or no, 𝙒𝙑𝙄 jelly, or maybe both this weekend. So I don't know if you got that done or not, but I'm excited to see that. But there's 3 things that I want to get more familiar with in our area, and that's chickweed and jewelweed. And there was a third herb here locally.
Finally found it.
Yeah.
That's living off grid.
Oh, the guy with the butts?
Yeah. Yeah. Living
Am I missing a link that you posted, Copper Kettle Farms? Which link? Donald posted some links, but maybe, was there another link? You planted cabbage and it all died. Well, that sucks. We actually lost some peas, surprisingly. We're actually, after this live, now is when we would plant tomatoes. Actually, it might be like a week behind, but I'm not that worried about that. And like a lot of the rest of our vegetables, but our peas are starting to fall over. So I think we need to transplant them or risk planting them outside, which we could try. But I do have I planted some English lavender, and that's usually hard, but some's coming up pretty nicely. So I'm curious whether, I don't know if like a seed, you know how you worry about a seed, or sometimes they'll like skip a cup or they'll hop a cup when you do like the different things. So I'm wondering like if something hopped into the lavender cup by accident, because usually it's hard to grow lavender from seed, but I'm gonna try. We have tons of cayenne. We had no cayenne last year, and I think now we've got like 30 plants.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. I want all the cayenne.
Yeah, honestly, the Living Off Grid one, I'm really not a fan of the channel itself. But they clickbait.
Yeah, like we love the idea of off-grid living, and there's certain things that we want to do, but I mean, if that's all the channel's about, like we might watch it occasionally, but I don't know. I like a little bit more variety, I guess. I will say we did hit 20,000 followers on our TikTok. Not the farm one, but my personal TikTok. That was a big milestone. We still have not hit our hours, but that's fine. Yeah, English lavender is what we planted. And hello drops. You're still a month out from the snow being on. How long is your growing season in Alaska where you're at? Is
12 days, I think.
12 days?
Like 12 or 13 days, something like that.
I mean, we're from May to October here between frosts.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, she does more work than him and wears a lot less. You know, if I had the figure, I would be wearing the same stuff.
Oh, I would too.
Yeah.
I'd wear some booty shorts.
Booty shorts, short jean shorts.
I would wear no shirt with coveralls or overalls.
That would be funny. See, this is what needs to happen. We both need to get in shape because I want to see you in booty jean shorts and coveralls and like cowboy boots out in the garden.
Oh, sorry, 14 days.
14 days. Maybe 5 months. Yeah. So can we start working out so I can see you in booty shorts and overalls
or
suspenders?
I'll say booty short overalls.
Booty short overalls. Okay. We'll do that. You guys heard it. So when he gets in shape, he has to do this. Just saying.
Yeah. For you in private.
No. For the channel.
No.
Yes.
No. The channel was never involved in that.
The channel's always involved in it. The channel is our lives.
Well, I mean, if I'm out feeding chickens in it and you happen to get a video of me, I can't do anything about it.
There you go. And it's now on the internet, so it's true. Mr. Chance helping me haul concrete blocks and compost. There you go, right? What did we do recently that we got wore out on?
Walking.
Well, yeah. The post-COVID fatigue was legit. Like, we would just walk around the orchard and we're like, and I know we're out of shape, but that was just insane. Like, just walking a couple feet and we were just dead. The COVID, like, knocked us out, so. But I haven't been feeling that at all. I don't know if you're still feeling it.
Not really.
Yeah. I think we're done completely. Now, I do need to continue sanitizing the house to make sure we don't re-get it, which is not going to be easy because this house is like cluttered to all get out. I'm just going to spray everything down with Lysol, including my husband. So.
There goes the poison dog.
Oh, I think I know what Two Families talking about. You talking about that link to that book? That book supplement? So yeah, let me pull that for you again real quick.
Was that like in your back of your mind this whole time?
Yeah. Shush. So this link, there's a book that it's an audiobook that I'm reading right now called The Lost Apothecary. So far it's pretty good. It's got good reviews and bad reviews, but it talks a lot about herbs and poisons and things, but it comes with this supplement PDF, and it has a couple recipes in the bottom of it. It talks a little bit about poisons. It's not a big PDF, but I thought I would share that for free because it came with the book. And I think there's like rosemary butter biscuits in there or butter cookies I might try. There's like this bourbon thyme mix in there that sounds really good. I've never thought about putting thyme in my bourbon, but try anything, whatever. So that might be what she was talking about. You just visualize Donald in boots, shorts, overalls, turkey.
So, Mother, you are welcome.
Cold diffuser with thyme essential oil will sanitize the house. I don't have a diffuser. I have a humidifier, but that won't work. So yeah, we're probably going to Lysol a lot and just wipe down all the surfaces with antibacterial wipes. Lysol the furniture, Lysol the carpet in here, I guess. That's another reason I hate carpet. I would have torn this carpet up by now, but my dad is very bad on our floors. So the carpet is pretty tore up, but I leave it because right now it protects the floor from dad. So yeah, put that in the title, Donald, so I will never watch it. That might be our best video yet. Black stone apron, house shoes, and t-shirts. Booty, short overalls, twerking, and Josh grilling isn't. See, all right. Now we need a Homestead Guy calendar. And I'm just the girl to make it happen. So Sean, get ready. Donald, get ready. Skinner Farms, get ready. Thor's Haven, get ready. I am going to somehow get you guys in a Homesteader Guy calendar. Just saying. Oh, we got to get Jason from Big Bear in there too. Oh, hey, Brian. How are you doing? I'm glad I'm seeing you around more lately because I know that you kind of went away for a little while, but it's good having you back. I'm just saying. I think another thing I'm going to start doing once we hit our hours is start playing music on some of the lives again. Not all of them, but just some of them. I know I get a lot of people asking about that, but I just haven't wanted to play while we're trying to get monetized. Not that we're really trying, but I will start playing music again eventually on the lives.
Drops. You're just trying to get a PTSD disability.
I mean, got to help out our fellow homesteaders. What else have we had going on this last week? Not a whole lot. You started working on the goat pen.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch up the goat pen from electric netting, the portable netting, to cattle panels. Mm-hmm. And that's slowly coming. I've got to put the cattle panels. I got to put chicken wire on the bottom side because the chickens roam with the goats, so we don't have the goats or chickens come out.
And actually, the goat live this week that we did had some really funny and cute action shots with the goats. So if you really like watching goats, it might be worth going back to watch that. The very beginning of it. I mean, they were already
even Jolene
goofing off, and yeah, it was really cute. Of course, Oreo, we put out a bale of hay for him. She just hops up on the bale of hay and pees on it on camera. Like, thanks. It's gross. And then Belle comes over and is like, does that lip thing that goats do, that whole
why is it spicy?
Why is that smell? Why is it spicy? But it was cute. And we might do some more goat lives, or we could do some peep lives or something. I don't know.
And then we got meat chickens coming on the 5th.
Yes, we do have meat chickens coming. We could not find any locally that weren't Cornish crosses, and we just don't want Cornish crosses.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just didn't get them or they all sold out quick. I don't know what happened.
I had some guy. So I called all the Tractor Supplies around us, which is like
6 of them.
No, it's like 12.
Oh.
Up to 45 minutes away.
20, I think. 25.
Yeah, and then one of the guys was like, "Well, we don't have any Red Rangers, but we have some Issa Browns, and they're about the same thing." And I had to sit there, but no, they're not. I was like, 𝙎𝙬𝙄𝙇 are egg layers.
And what did he say, that Red Rangers were egg layers too? And you're like,
no, he was thinking 𝙎𝙬𝙄𝙇 were meat chickens.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, no, they're egg layers. They're specifically egg layers. I was like, I don't want egg layers. I want my meat chickens, and I don't want Cornish crosses. I want Red Rangers. And he can argue with me that they're the same.
We
I was a little rude, but
we get the Red Rangers or Freedom Rangers. We've had Cornish cross in the past. They probably do make a bigger chicken, but this isn't meant to be judgy at all, by the way. I remember having the Cornish crosses and then seeing them not be able to move, like, because they get so big. And like, I'm very emotional about my animals, and I saw that and I was like emotional about this stupid chicken that I was going to eat anyway, but that's just how I am. So I decided I prefer the Red Rangers because they don't do that. They can still walk even at butchering age. So,
and pass, because we still got 3 of them.
Yeah, we still got 3 from last year that we just didn't cull because
Like
I think
Glenda.
2 of them were sick.
Well, like, yeah, and then Glenda is one.
And Glenda, and we're just like, well, we'll just let you guys hang out with these egg layers, and they're still alive and they still walk. So that was my reason that we go for Freedom Rangers, because I just have these emotional attachments to animals that are stupid.
And then we also bought 3 or 4 weeks ago Delawares.
Yes.
And I'm going to start raising Delawares because they're a good dual purpose. And I actually was doing a little bit of research, and a couple of people were saying if you want a really good Delaware,
they're good meat birds.
You want to do 2 different breeding groups of Delawares. And you want one group focus on egg laying, one group focus on meat gain. And once they're really good, then you interbreed both of those together. And then you're going to get a really good egg laying and meat bird.
So we're going to try it out.
Up, so we'll try that.
And Dad said the peacock has another egg. So we're going to want to probably grab that and put it in the incubator.
Yeah.
And then the guinea, I think, might be the guinea it does have an egg, but we don't have a male guinea, so it don't matter anyway. Yeah, I would.
She would.
I would. That's how I am. I'm like, there was a video one time. I was at work, and I shouldn't have watched this at work, but it was a video about this elephant whose mother rejected it and was trying to kill it. So they separated the baby from the mama, and the elephant was just, tears. Because elephants are very emotional animals. So they put it back with the mama to see if she would accept it, and it tried to kill it again. So they just left them separated, and the elephant was so distraught. It was just laying down, bawling. I think I texted you or called you up, and I'm like, this elephant. Yes. I'm just bawling because he's so unloved, and I'm just.
And of course, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So then she had to tell me about a video. I'm like, "A video?"
Yes, it was emotional. He was crying.
I'm at work.
So yes, that's me. I would do little chicken chairs. I will say, we do have a little chicken surprise that we want to do a video of. We just haven't had the chance yet. But now that we have a new camera, we're going to. But we're going to do an interesting chicken video. Remember those things Daniel sent us? Don't say it out loud. But the thing.
Oh, yes.
We're going to do that. So that should be funny. I think I missed something Drop was saying. Drop said, I accidentally bought some baby chicks 2 weeks ago. They're in my master bedroom. Sleep in the day, keep you awake at 1 a.m. to 3. That does suck. We have 40 Cornish cross in order. Fat little guys that sit around and eat everything. Yeah. Cornish cross is good meat. Like, I won't, if there was nothing else I could get, I would get Cornish crosses in order to have meat chickens. Like, I've raised them before, but the Freedom Rangers to me is a good compromise because we still get really good meat.
They're a little bit more active.
They can walk, and
their breasts don't grow as big.
Yeah.
They take about 4 more weeks.
Yeah, they do take longer too, like 12 weeks. But
yeah,
we like them. It's a good compromise for us. Was it your girl time, Crystal? I don't know. I think I was working for that company in Baltimore at the time. But I do. There are times where I will get overly emotional. Like stupid things I'll just start crying about. And Donald's like, "You're so cute." And I'm like, "But I feel so bad." So it might have been. I hate that clock. So I know that she's not in here right now. I'm assuming she forgot, but I'm going to do our channel shout out really quick, even though she's not here today. So we like to, and if Donald can get the link ready, it's in the description.
Oh, let me do this.
And down there. We like to shout out a video, or I mean a channel every live, because we love supporting the community. Again, talking about the toxicity from earlier, we're not competing. We're all here to support each other and build up our channels. We wanted to give a shout out to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She goes live every Saturday at 10 a.m. I want to say it's Eastern. And phenomenal recipes. She's just such a joy and is so kind to everybody. She's a gem. So we wanted her to be our channel shout out today. So if you have not checked out Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, subscribe to her channel. You're going to find something there you like. And we just really love her. So that is our channel shout out for the day. And that is a link to her channel. I don't get why people try to raise a bunch of meat birds at once. Why not small lots and call them as needed, keeping feed bill down? We usually raise 20 to 25 per session in order to, because we do a lot of rotating grazing. We do feed them feed as well, but it's just easier for us to get them done and then put them in the freezer. So we are still going through chicken that we butchered. When did we butcher? In June?
Yeah.
Of last year.
This year it'll be like in August.
Yeah, it'll be like in August. But it allows us to not have to worry about it in the wintertime and focus on other things, I think. So now we would like to do 2 sessions of 25 at some point when we have the freezer room. I got to clean the freezer out to do that. Because we tend to go through 1 whole chicken a week. That can make 2 meals and then a nice big gallon of broth. So I figure 52 chickens, 1 chicken a week, we'll have enough for the entire year, which would be nice. But I don't have the room for them yet.
Yeah.
So once we get the room, then we'll start looking at that.
And then we'll get a half a cow.
Yeah, we want to get a cow. We want to actually, we're thinking about asking our neighbor behind us, and I don't know what he'll say, but he's got some property that he bought because he didn't want anybody else to develop next to his house. But it's kind of in like a swampy area. It's not usable for him in any way. So we might ask him if we can put pigs over there. I mean, why not? And in exchange, give him like half a pig.
I was actually thinking today, if we put the goats over there to let them clear it out.
Yeah, we could put the goats over there for a while. As long as we have stable fencing, because we do have coyotes back there.
Yeah.
So. And that is the other issue, Thor's. Sometimes you won't be able to get all the breeds you need at a certain time. I know around here, all the chicks come in either February, March, or April. For local
area. You can still order. You
can still order from like Murray McMurray throughout the year, I think. But locally, they stop selling chicks in April. And then they're done. Which sucks. I wish they would sell more. Now, Donna and I would really like to be able to start find that chicken breed that we can breed ourselves and still get decent meat and eggs. And the Delawares might be that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at 2
we'll
Delawares and Oshawas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to see if I can do them.
And we'll see how they work for meat birds versus egg layers versus being able to incubate our own eggs, which would be nice. So. Yeah, we would love to buy from you guys. I'm trying to think. We do have a good source of raw milk because Pennsylvania is a legal raw milk state. I have people argue with me all the time about this. On our hot chocolate bomb video, when I talk about raw milk in it, they're like, "Oh, we're going to report you because that's a federal crime. It's illegal." And I'm like, "It's not. There's no federal restriction in the state of Pennsylvania because state law surpasses federal law that says we can't sell or consume raw milk. So we have a farm that we get raw milk from that also sells grass-fed meat, and it's so good. We should go over there this week and get some raw milk. You're sold on the black orps. I do love the black orps. All right, thank you for hanging out with us, Pete. It's always good seeing you. I wish I could sing to you, but I was singing your song earlier, though. We were singing it while playing cards. The wagon wheel song.
Mm-hmm.
And we're about to shut things down anyway. I mean, it's kind of a low-key live tonight. We didn't really advertise it that much. I think the only people from Marco that are here is Sherry. I don't know where they all went. Alaska's pushing a bill that will allow milk shares of yogurt and cheese too. We have milk shares now. Yeah, there's ways to get around it in certain states, selling it for pet consumption only. Maryland does not allow the sale of raw milk. Pennsylvania is one of the reasons I want to stay here. It's actually a really good state for homesteading, in my opinion. It's got decent gun laws, like as far as it cost us $20 to get our concealed carry. It's an open carry state. It allows raw milk. It's just, in general, it's a pretty good state. So, oh no, you comment as much as you want. We love it. Ask questions. I think my tea water is evaporating, but I'll just heat up some more water. I left it on the stove. Oh, did you guys see my new? Yeah, I showed it last week. My new teapot.
Yeah.
I haven't weighed my black orps, but I think they are well over 6 pounds. Nice.
Yeah, I think ours are around 5 to 6 pounds right now.
Yeah. So we could try it both. Do the Australorps and the Delaware. See which one, like as a comparison, maybe.
So did you not hear me say that we're probably going to try both?
No, I drown you out.
Did you drown
when
me
you
out?
talk?
Because
So
I literally said.
I pay attention to
and
these
someone
guys,
backed me up
and
on
I
this.
ignore you.
I literally said we're going to do Delawares and black Australorps.
Yeah, but I ignore him. And this is why.
They are good at sitting on eggs too. They're a little too good. If I get two
They're
eggs
a
in
little
there,
pissy.
I gotta start moving chickens out.
Yeah. That's the whole reason we keep bantams, is because they're such good mothers and good sitters, egg sitters. So they would not be good meat.
I feel like a chicken nugget.
They would be a chicken nugget.
Right? We've already gone through this cycle, this conversation.
I will say, I try not to do the happy wife, happy life saying. I'm trying to migrate to happy spouse, happy house. Because you deserve to be happy too.
Oh, happy house, happy spouse.
And happy spouse, happy house. When I'm happy, it's a happy freaking house.
Oh, whatever.
Nerd. All right, take care, Thorhaven. Thank you for hanging out and stuff. I might ping you later about an idea I'm having.
You should agree with drops there and just start doing that.
What, yes, dear?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that
Appreciate
to you. No. Copper rans are good. Is that what we have, copper rans?
No, we have cuckle marins.
Cocoa marins. We had some kind of marin.
Black copper marins are the ones you want.
The ones with the really dark eggs?
Yes.
I would love to have those, but we can't find them here. We just need to start ordering. When mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right? There are times where I definitely get a little more emotional than I need to, but Donald has rolled with the punches. You do pretty good.
Yeah. Literally roll with the punches.
I don't hit you. Don't put that out there on the internet.
No, I mean like the accidental nut punches.
Oh, well, when you're like trying to tickle me, yeah, I'll punch you. And stuff.
And she has really good aim
accidentally. I accidentally hit him in the junk.
Like she'll swing around,
and I don't intend to, but I'm just like
not realizing
just
I'm there.
There, I think, and I'm just like, pow, and
yeah, we don't get a lot of good breeds at our like local Tractor Supply.
Yeah,
like we can go to
maybe Americanas.
Yeah, there's one in Westminster, which is like half an hour away, called Bauman's, and
yes,
they get a good listing. Now they kind of took us off this year because they were supposed to have Red Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
We went down there and they didn't have them. Then the next day we called and they still didn't have them. So we were a little upset, which is why I had to we had to order online through Murray McMurray.
Yeah, we used Big Bear's affiliate link.
Speaking of Big Bear, yeah.
Oh, there's Big Bear. Hey, Big Bear. Yeah, we used their affiliate link and ordered for our meat chickens this year, which I don't know. It was just hard to find things this year. It's still the shortage on everything, the price of wood going up and all of that. It's all related. So maybe it'll get back to normal. I don't know. Let's see. Don't have a TS within 70 miles. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got like 20 within 30.
I'm watching you, Skinner Farms.
The only problem with Tractor Supply that I think of is they never know what breed they're getting or when they're getting them.
And apparently that's internationally or nationally,
that's corporate Tractor Supply because they have a contract. I was talking with one of the manager guys. They have a contract where the hatchery just sends them what they have when they have it. Like they sent them. I've never even heard of this breed, Southern Ramblers, and they sent them 400 Southern Ramblers. And I was like, "Well, do you sell them?" He's like, "That's the only chicken they sent us." He was like, "Yeah, we sold them." I was like, "All right."
Yeah, how TSC sets up their chicken operation just doesn't make any sense at all. Not knowing what you're going to get, when you're going to get, or how many you're going to get. It's like,
oh, and he said a lot of times they don't even send them. They don't even tell them what they are. They just send the chicken.
Sometimes they have to guess. Yeah, sometimes they're wrong. They said.
Yeah,
I was like,
they'll guess and then
what? So you don't know what you're getting when you're at TSC, apparently. Yeah, Meyer Hatchery. Like I'm not big on bashing a company, but we did not have a good experience with them at all. I won't order from them anymore.
Yeah, I ordered 3 roosters, and the most expensive rooster, the blue black Americana, was like $16. And that's the one they did not send me. They sent some other hen.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was going to have to pay for shipping again to send it. And I was just like, whatever. And so far, I mean, I haven't got the chickens yet, but so far it was a better, easier price. Yeah. Or a better price than with Murray McMurray because they were only like $4 for the Americanas. I didn't buy any, but I was pricing them.
Yeah, Meyer, we won't go with Meyer again. It's going to be Murray McMurray or our local Bauman's.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So we're at the end of our scheduled live time. We hate to take up too much time for people, and we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We want to be respectful of your time. So again, our shout out for today was Mom Z, who's not here today, but we do appreciate her for all that she provides for the community and all the deliciousness and making us all want to get even fat and happier. So, but we will see you guys next week. And we might do some lives and put out a video this week. So we'll wait and see what happens. But thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Peace.